Today on the Tim Marner podcast show, I've got Jess and our Mark Ross from Lifestyle Lean. How long ago was it since we talked on Zoom saying that you should both come together and set something up?
I'm thinking 6-7 years ago,
Was it?
pre-COVID, because COVID was a time where it was like, in a good way, forcing us to go together and build something, wasn't it?
It was that long ago, I can't even remember like when it actually was, because it was so long ago.
Yeah.
Like,
anyway, he was right anyway.
I just thought I'd get it in there before we start the podcast. Because you had your thing, mate, and you were like doing, weren't you? Then Jess, you were just getting into the fitness scene, weren't you?
Yeah. So before that, I was working in my job, like my marketing job, and I was in a place where I was really struggling to kind of leave that job because I got so used to kind of going up the career ladder. And so, it was kind of, for me, it was like a leap of just like trying to do something new. And obviously then coming together with you. But it wasn't that I did this before. It was, brand new to me.
And did you feel it was right for you, the move? Did you know that in the back? Obviously, it's easier having him on board.
Yeah, no, I
annoying
felt,
you, kicking you up the arse.
That's it. I felt for the whole time I was in my other career that I just did not belong in it. And I was miserable, wasn't I? You used to see me every evening coming home, like crying, like just so unhappy there. So I knew that I needed to make a big change.
Where did you both meet?
We met.
Was it Paris?
Everyone always thinks it was
big warehouse project night. Yeah.
Was it?
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
Just went for a big rave night, as you do when you're 10 years ago now, which I know because of last week I got told. And of course, like it was just and that's what I mean. Like we'll show everything online, but like we love to buy, we love to take things seriously, love it all. And why I think we've got on so long this time is because we'll still do that, we'll still travel and still party and still celebrate and still have that. And I think that's part of life, so we're in a good place.
So you said, do you fancy Queen Barry's and try one of the classes out? That must be one of his lines.
No, that's it. I mean,
the good them classes, mate.
So good. That's it. I mean, Barry's was a big part of our lives for a long time, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I'm not there now. That was 3 or 4 months ago now, because obviously moving out of town and stuff like that. It was amazing, loved it. No bridges burned, amazing owners. I know them personally now, and they're like, you're not. If you ever want to come for like a one-off, come for one-off. And I'm like, I know, I'll keep my microphone just in case. It's amazing. What they've done is amazing. I love, and because obviously you're into branding and how they do things, it's just incredible what they've done, how they've done it. Basically just a very, very, very good product, and lets the advertisement do it for himself, which is
Barry's boot camp, weren't he, when he first started out? The boot camp. Barry's become the brand. It's like
big Barry in USA, Hollywood, and they've just done incredibly well. And we took massive inspiration from it, and I've learned so much from it, and I'm sure they're just going to continue to grow and scale around the world. So, that was Barry's.
Still get our sessions in, don't we?
We're still getting again. We love it. We'll go every Wednesday, and now we've moved out of town. We'll go in for a little day in town and come out, and it's still when it's an ultimate workout, and it's the vibe and it's the energy. And if you've not been, I would still tell people to go and go. Yeah.
So when did you both think about Lifestyle Lean? Where did this come from? Tell me this conversation.
So for a while we were both doing things independently, weren't we? So I had like my own coaching and you had your own coaching.
I had my own coaching, and then obviously I spoke to you. This must be in 10-12 years ago. I came in and it was like talking about how can we do in a brand and what can you do and blah blah, and it was just Mark Ross Fitness as it is back then kind of thing. Everyone's got fitness, and I think I've still got an Instagram name actually, Mark Ross Fitness. So and then I thought, do you know what? I'm going to do like a program called Lifestyle Lean. I'm talking the beginnings of the thinking about it. And as I was beginning to think about it and thinking, this could actually be something special here. Because everyone just thought that's a mega name and it's cool. And so I was about to do loads of marketing for it, and I thought, do you know what? It's just a perfect time for us. And that was like COVID times, wasn't it?
Yeah, we recognised that, obviously I was really loving coaching and, helping the women on that side, and we thought, why don't we just bring this together? Like, why are we operating things so separately? Like, actually we could bring this together and create the ultimate brand where you've got my expertise, Mark's expertise, and bring that as one.
That's it. That's why it really works because
Yeah.
Jess is very much the technical side of things.
Yeah, so like with my background, because I'm more like marketing based, that's what I did for my last job. Like I've kind of done more the marketing and tech side of things, where you've done more of like you bring in the, you know, the fitness side of it and the training of clients. So that's kind of how we've come together, isn't it?
Yeah,
Really is
and
fun.
we just thought we'd get it going, and it was COVID time. So back then, we had this amazing idea, and it was CEOs and professionals and this full transformation, which incorporates everything, not just body. But then COVID hit, and then we were like, we need something different. So we actually, I don't know if you know about this, but we did a thing called 8-week lean, which was kind of like not a stopgap, but no one had money. People wanted fun, people needed mental health issues, they needed mindset issues, they needed something just to get them through this time. So we actually did not what we do now. It was 8-week lean, which was loads of guys and girls in a group, guys in a group, girls in a group, loads of fun, challenges, prizes, 8 weeks of just pure intensity, people across the world running down beaches, doing all sorts of
So you sort of gamified it a little bit to make it fun.
It was mega, mate. Loved it.
I didn't see that.
Was
this when you were both in Dubai at the time?
Yeah, we did it
right. We were there,
and got locked in Dubai, and so then the 1 8-week lean became 4 8-week leans, didn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone was like, when's the next one? When's the next one? And it was brilliant, and it really was.
And I think it gave people like the understanding of what could be achieved within a short period of time. Because we have people even now saying to us like, you know, they think back on those times and they can't really believe like what they actually managed to achieve in themselves, both in body and in like terms of their knowledge within such a short
because it was
window.
all in. It was like, as you know, it's like when you go all in, you get a lot out of it, and they had nothing else to do apart from go all in. So they were like, oh my god, I still can't believe I was the best shape ever in that 8-week lean. So then obviously COVID eventually kind of left, and then we could kind of go back to what we actually meant to, which was we want someone to be with us a year, 2 years, and dramatically change their life. Whereas 8 weeks you can do a good amount, but we want to help them in all areas of
create
life.
A complete
So
life
talk
change.
to me, both of you. What is lifestyle lean? What exactly is it?
Yeah. So people think lifestyle lean it's about the body, right? It's about getting a lean body because that's what we portray and that's what we put out. And ultimately, it's not. It's leaning up the lifestyle, right? Because that's what gets the big results. People say, how do you get these incredible results? It's because we don't just focus on the nutrition and the training. It's we focus on who they want to be, the mindset, their environment, how they live their life, the goals, the vision, like the business. Like it has to be a structured, simple lifestyle for you to be the best version of you. And that's the result that we want. Yes, we'll get them this ridiculous result. We think we get world-class results, but that's the fun part. The part that we actually want them to have is like they are a different person when they ever leave.
They start to think so much bigger because like naturally when you put somebody that comes into the program thinking, oh, I want to lose a little bit of weight and, you know, I want to get a bit of definition. Actually, when we put these people around like people that have had a complete transformation, that where they have like got in the best shape of their life, maybe taken on a fitness shoot, with that confidence that have then gone on to like get promoted in work or maybe set up a business venture. When you get to put somebody in that environment, they actually realise that they were thinking small and they can see like where they actually could be. So lifestyle lean, it's on the face of it, yes, it's about getting in amazing shape, but actually it's about, you know, completely changing your path of where you want to get to in your life, isn't it, really? Where with job, with career, and also like, you know, becoming that sort of best version that you can be around with your family as well. So it is kind of a complete revolving lifestyle change.
It's easy saying it, but to actually explain to it's like me trying to explain what wild camping is and
and do you know what the hardest part is people don't know they need that. Right, so people, I want a bit of fat loss, as Jess said. I just want abs. I'm like, okay, I'll bring you in on abs, and then you know, and then 10 weeks in, they're like,
that's how I'll land you.
10 weeks in, they're like, oh my god,
can't be arsed.
Oh my god, And once they get abs, they're not bothered anyway. Like, but they're like, now what can I do? They're like, I've lost 20 kilograms. Do you want to do a marathon? Yeah, let's do a fucking marathon. And they realise that actually there's no ceiling. And they're like, right, now what can I do? Business. Now what can I do? Best father at home now. Do you know what I mean? So
which is more important than anything.
100%,
Innit?
100%, mate. And that's what we get a buzz out of. Like I said, we do photo shoots for fun. Like it's a fun and it's cool to have a six pack and it's like photos and of course it is. No one's gonna say no to it. Yeah. But like we're getting like CEOs and big time, you know, like professionals coming in who they've got the lifestyle, they've got the money, and they think there's not much else. But then they actually get the health, and they're like, couldn't care less about the rest. They're like, obviously they still want to build businesses, but they're like, I'm healthy for my family. I'm going to live longer. I'm fit. I can run. I can do all this stuff, and that's when we're like, pennies drop now.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like they go on to have like their best years in business. Like we had the other day, like, you know, top sort of CEO investor, and he was saying that like Lifestyle Lean has been the best investment he's made for his business, like because of how he's changed and how he now leads the business.
Powerful, that, isn't it? Yeah. Abs are just a result of what you do, not why you're doing it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and you the thing is, you've got to focus on you've got to focus on. It's like the backwards thinking you have. If they said to us, Mark, I just want to get amazing business and I want to get full of energy and I'm like. But you've got to focus on your body first, because that builds a structure. So if we're like, right, we'll sort your nutrition out to get your six pack, we'll make you move more and be more healthy to get a six pack, to eat better foods, to sleep more, to whatever. And then on that journey, as they are getting towards that body, that's when they're so structured, they can use the bandwidth for actually the main things in life, you know, instead of thinking, oh, what do I eat, and I'm wasting time, and what do I train today, and blah, blah, blah. Once they are literally on a path to go, cool, I know if I keep going, I will get exactly where I want to be in body. Now my mindset can go on actual important things like being best at home or pushing business kind of thing. Yeah.
Nutrition's got to be the hardest bit, hasn't it? For anybody.
Yeah.
What is that? I mean, there's not one guy for everybody, is there? What is that thing that what do you keep seeing more of?
Yeah, they're just people not educated, or like the guys are getting to 35, 40, 45, and they still don't understand that it's all about. They want a shortcut. Oh, I'm going to try that diet. I'm going to try this diet. I'm going to try that diet. I'm going to try everyone. And I'm talking. I can say I've done 15 years now. 99.9% of guys just need a balanced diet, like protein, carbs, fat. It's the volume, it's the calories. They need to understand the two things. Number one is how much you eat, not what you eat. Obviously, wanting to eat healthy foods, absolutely, but ultimately, like, they need to be under control of their calories, and it can't be an all or nothing. It has to be, you know what, 70-80%. I'm going to be compliant, and I'm going to do that for the rest of my life. You know, there's
just a lot of confusion about nutrition. I think that's why
it's like inundated with it, don't you?
People struggle with it so much because there's so much out there. People just don't know what to actually focus on and pay attention to. So a lot of the time, we get, you know, guys and girls coming to us that have tried all various different diets and actually, like, they've made it so much harder than it needs to be. And they're setting themselves up for failing because of the things that they're doing and trying.
And they think that nothing works for them because they've done everything but the right thing. You know, you don't know what you don't know. That's the quote in it. So they're like, I've done everything. My body's broke, blah, blah. And just through bad education, they think they're messed up. And they're like, no, you've just not done what you need to do. Just the basic stuff. And again, why we love it so much is like the first 3 days when they're on the program, they're like, can I swear on it? Fucking hell. Like, fucking hell, I can't believe how simple this is. I'm like, yes, now let's get on with your life now. Let's just make it simple. Let's stop stressing about things. And like I said to you a few minutes ago, it has to be a lifestyle. It has to be, can you do this for the next 15 years? Yes or no? No, right, well, we need to change, and then they need to be able to celebrate and socialise and drink if they want to drink or whatever, and it needs to be part of what they do as a person.
What was all this information? Why is there's so much fucking bad information out there? Who do you trust and who do you not trust? And it's like...
Trust us,
we know, like, I mean, in even other coaching programs, like, we know that they often will make it so much more challenging and, like, unsustainable. Like, you know, we get all sorts of different.
I think people want quick fixes. So every other diet is a quick fix, right? Low carb, quick fix, weight comes down. Carnivore, quick fix, weight comes down. I'm not going to badmouth other coaching programs, but you know, they love saying, oh, in 10 weeks we've got this amount. That's not a result. A result is someone after 2 years.
It's not sustainable.
A result is that message I got yesterday, 2 years on. Mark, I still got a six pack. I'm celebrating my life. I'm like, that's what I want.
Enjoying life.
Enjoying it. So there's a lot of people who make money off it. There's brands who make money off it. There's this new Ozempic pen that makes money off it. It's fast, fat. People want things now.
What's that?
The Ozempic pen where it's like,
what the fuck's that?
Oh mate, it's
the injection.
Just like where it makes you not want to eat food. quick fix. But people are like, cool, well, yeah, it genuinely works because whatever, you not want to eat food.
People always think about going for
fix.
that option first. Like, yeah, the other day I had a call with a lady and she was saying about, going to the like weight loss injection. I'm thinking, you haven't even like really done the bits that you could do to actually work on this properly. Like it's a temporary fix. It's not going to fix the issues that she actually had, which was around her struggle with nutrition, and like binging and that side of things. Like
a lot of it comes down to like
trauma attached to
everything,
food,
mate, everything. We can go back for years and find out what's gone on. Was it when you were a child? When you were stressed, you got food, or when you was angry, or it's always something like that. Most of the times, anyway. And that's what they need to deal with. But obviously, if people are trying to sell quick fixes, they're not going to go into that. They're going to go, if you don't eat that food group, you will lose X amount, and then they'll get initial happiness because they'll lose X amount, and then they'll give a massive rebound because it's not sustainable. But people just need to think, if I could say one thing, I'd say you need to think long term of not getting in shape in 12 weeks, but in 2 years, if you was in the best shape of your life, happy, not restrictive, and living with balance, would you be happy? And they need to force that.
Sounds sexy, that man.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, in fact, scrap that. I'll make you lose 20.
Do you want abs? We'll get you abs. Yeah, but unknowing to you, I'm going to Misty Miyagi right for 2 years.
Yeah.
That's just the world, how the world works, isn't it?
Yeah, one thing.
Yeah, people want it now, instantly now, and it's like, actually, you might be able to get that now with some horrible solution, but that's not going to last you in a year's time, or even 6 months time.
The good thing is, I think we're getting known for that now of calling out the bullshit. So then a lot of the calls that we'll be having, the first thing they're like, we come to you because you said it's a long-term change.
Want a result that actually lasts,
because they've been burnt by different places. So that's when they're in then, aren't they? And they want to change their whole life. So.
Fucking incredible. It's mad, isn't it? Just a bad education that's out there, like
everything. And I know, and it's true though. There's so much. People need less information. That's what they need. Yeah. There's so much good information, so much bad information. Like what we do is simplify it and put it in a step-by-step approach, so they can just go, forget the fucking rest. Just do that this week. Just do that. Forget the rest. Cool. Have you mastered that? Cool. Next week we'll do that. Step-by-step approach, and then by 12 weeks, and they're like, oh my god, I've learned so much, kind of thing. And it's overwhelming, isn't it?
That's it. I think people should be looking, like when they are considering programs, are looking at, okay, what program can you see out there that's celebrating their clients 2-3 years on, that has the clients still looking like that. The transformation that they had, because that's what ultimately should be that you're looking for. You're not looking for something that's going to be for 12 weeks and it's gone. Diet for summer, diet for holiday, kind of thing. Like, you just want to be in shape year round, and whatever in shape means to you, by the way, because we're not here to say you need a 6-pack or you need that. We get that because it's simple for us to get people 6-packs and it's fun, but we couldn't care less. Like, if someone says, do you know what, I just want a bit of definition, I just want a flat stomach, I want to wear a medium shirt, amazing. That's a massive result for us. We couldn't care less. We just teach them how to get incredible if they want to do it.
What's the sort of like ratio from training to eating then? When people are coming to you, how do you split it down?
In terms of
like how much training am I doing to what my eating is?
Course,
what is that?
So a big thing that people don't understand as well is like it depends obviously what the goal is, but if the goal is a weight loss goal, a lot of women will think that they need to go and train like 6-7 times a week to achieve that goal, but it's like actually like what's so important is to understand what the training session is for. The training session is to get strong. The training session is to get you fit. It's not to get you to lose weight. So like women go into sessions like look at the calories burnt on the watch.
People like, what do you mean?
Yeah, people like go into the gym and look at the calories that they've burnt on the watch and think that they've not done a good session because it hasn't had a high calorie burn, and like it's just changes of mindset.
Prevalent. That's rife, that, innit?
And
how many calories I burn? All that I need to do a bit more.
Mate, you can burn more calories by putting the heating up. Like, it's stupid. Like, honestly, I couldn't care. Like, number one thing in the world you need to do is lift weights and watch your food. Done. I can get anyone shredded doing that. Like, cardio and movement, it's just a bonus. Like, if you want to do it, we like our guys to be fit and look fit. That's why we'll add a little cardio session in there. That's the only reason. It's not to lose body fat. If someone said to me, Mark, I can only train we get a lot of business leaders flying around the world every single week. I can only train 3 times a week, 45 minutes. perfect.
Yeah,
We will get
it's
you in
fine.
absolutely insane condition as long as you are in charge of what goes in your mouth, which everyone is in charge realistically. You choose, even if you're a buffet or whatever, and being, you know, active in the day. You can move in the day. If you can do that, anyone can looking amazing. So.
Yeah, I think a lot of people get that wrong. They think that, like, they might have a reservation in their mind, thinking, oh, I couldn't do a transformation because it's going to require a lot of time for me to work out and train. It's like, that's not actually the main thing you should be focusing on. Like, yes, that's good to help you feel strong and fit in your body, but, you know, we've got incredible transformation results from women that could only train, you know, twice a week. It's fine. Yeah. You know, we work around what is possible with your lifestyle.
You two are like fucking causing a rift here.
Yeah.
People are like, what the fuck are these two on about?
They need weight.
This is bullshit.
They need weight loss. They need to be under control. The nutrition, the calories, and move, and like literally that is it. And then once you've got all the body fat off you, then you can go, okay, do you want to sculpt a little bit and build a bit of muscle and train a bit harder in the gym? But the people are like who say they're too busy are usually the guys and girls who are really overweight and. Realistically, they need to simplify their lives. Like we said, lifestyle lean. Just train whatever they can train. Be consistent with it. Look after the nutrition, and they will lose 20, 30 kilograms. The last little bit, if they want to go photo shoot, we can force the movement and we can make them train harder. But like that's the last 1% of things. Like for people to get from out of shape to in shape, and I'm talking while they look like they train 2 or 3 times in the gym, walk. And then if you want to do high intensity cardio, you can, but it's not going to be the fat burner.
The essential thing to focus on. That's it.
You've blown my mind. It's like, this is not fucking what people are saying.
It's not, is it? I know. People
think that.
I rate you both. How angry do you get when you see this misinformation? How do you stop yourselves from jumping on that person and saying, look?
Yeah, it's that social media especially, because then, and again, not that you should ever look at people with followers and whatever, but it's most of them guys who are talking crap because they want to get views and they want to say things that aren't right, so that they're getting engagement and they're getting people commenting negative and positive. It's just crazy, like social media. That's another wormhole, but like it's most of the people with big followings who are saying the wrong stuff, and that's the most annoying thing about it. That I don't want a big following, but I would like a big following so I could explain to people, you know, the better things.
What they actually need to know.
Yeah.
People think it's all right for Mark and Jess and fucking Mr. and Mrs. Perfect. They've got everything. They've got the house. I shall listen to them. But like, you are proper legit, both of you. I can say it. You know, I've been knowing for you both for years. Like.
It's just that, and that's why I said before we turned the mics on. Like, you know, we went out this weekend. It was a big celebration night because we've worked so hard over the last few months, and we had a big celebration night. And you have to believe us that this is exactly why we built this lifestyle lean, because there was nothing out there getting the results that we wanted. You know, we're not bodybuilders, we're not contest prep coaches. We want to be healthy, live lean year round, live with balance, and be educated. And that's, I think, what most people have started wanting these days after years of going down bodybuilder road or whatever. And that's why we try and show so many transformations of all different types of people, from 18-year-olds to 60-odd-year-olds to 70-year-olds to 40 kilograms down to 10 kilograms down. We've got so much social, but it's a joke. Like, we've got literally, I think, about 2,000 transformations now. So I couldn't care less if people just just followed us last week, and they might think that about us because they'll look on our site and just be like, right, there's just too much social proof. They can't, you know, we've changed too many lives, that it has to work. So.
You've got to get people in, haven't you, with the before and afters, which it hurts me soul a little bit. The before and after, where really it should be before and before, because you're always starting, aren't you? But these people have not been educated on what's it. You need to pull them in with them before and afters, don't you?
Yeah.
And it is what it is. This is the world we live in.
Yeah.
It's not what you two are about, but knowing and being smart, like, you know, us with branding. I don't tell people branding. I get them in for logos.
Yeah, of course.
And then you get the brand and they're like, oh my God, you fucking changed my whole business up.
Absolutely,
It's got to be that, hasn't it?
The pulling, and it's
people
like,
want the results. Like people want to see what can I achieve. So then when you show somebody that's like been exactly where they were, and they actually relate to that person, whether it is a business owner, whether it is a mum, you know, that is what will help that person realise that they can get there, you know, when they see that before and after. But it is like...
It's so much more than that, though.
This is what I was saying. Also, like, on a call, like, or would you speak to someone in the street, whatever, and they're saying they want to lose body fat, straight away I know there's a why behind it. I won't ask them, you know, maybe a few weeks into the programme we'll start asking a few deeper questions. but we know there's something there, which is why we get them into the program, because we couldn't be asked about just getting someone a six pack for a beefer. Like, that's not us. We're getting them in because of, like, we know this person needs proper deep help. You know, you can tell behind the scenes, you can tell behind the eyes when they're talking to him, and then when they get the program, you know, that. So yeah, you have to market that way, but only because it's in a good way. You've got to help him with all the other areas. So you've got to think long term. But yeah, it's just like anything. It's like paid marketing. You're paying to get in front of someone to sell your product, but at least we know that it's going to help him in a different way, not just looking good as well, which is always a bonus. Yeah.
How do you drown out the noise? How do you drown out this noise? You literally got to do more videos, and you've got to do.
Yeah, you've got to you know, stop comparing. You've got to just do your own thing. You've got to spread the word. It's funny you said that, because this is where we're at now. With I suppose, you know, being well known kind of thing. You want to be well known. You do, like, you got to a certain point in our business where we're like, everything is great. We love it. We love our clients. We love that. But it's selfish if we're not helping 10 million people. You know, it's selfish. Like, we're only helping 500 people or whatever it may be, kind of thing. So we're thinking we need to be that.
I feel like we've got a responsibility to actually get ourselves more known, so we can actually help more people do things properly and do things right, and change more people's lives. So that is the kind of place that we're at now, where we want to be seen. We want people to see how good we are, and obviously we've got our results. So that's, like, you know, part of what people can, you know, expect to have, but it's now about, you know, getting people to actually see.
It becomes a game now. It becomes a right. Okay, how can we build a business to get in front of as many people in the world as possible, so that we can help them? You know, and that's a different game for us now. That's a new area that we're now moving into. Now we've built a team and everything's working well, and we love everyone in our team, and now we can grow. Whereas the first few years in the business, it's building a business. You know,
is there a lifestyle lean centre somewhere?
Well, it's our house now. Yeah, no,
we've got a HQ at our house.
Yeah, it is. That's honestly.
But in time, we want to have a you know, office HQ for our staff.
Yeah, we want to be city centre. We want, and you know, even people speaking to us, like investors and stuff, they see how big we can get, and down the line it'd be amazing if there was a city centre, London, city Manchester, New York, whatever, you know, and where people, it's a hub. It's still online coaching, but it's a hub for people to go to. So we have thought about that, but it's a reason why we did our move into our bit of a HQ house, didn't we? It's got filming rooms, it's got content rooms, it's got a gym, it's got 2 offices. Like, just it's our forever home, but we've moved there for business as well. So we're thinking like a long term with it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking this hub, this community, this gym. You know, building a bigger one that you've kind of got. Yeah. That's a definite. I think that's a definite. For you both.
Yeah, I'd love it. Yeah,
and like a coffee shop in there, nutrition.
We would absolutely love that.
Like proper.
It's that, and people to come in for like consults who just like, I'm not feeling great. Like, you know, what can we do and what can we help? And that's what I think. I think if you look at major businesses, a lot of major businesses will have a bricks and mortar. You know, it just looks legit. I think people are searching you and whatever. I
think there's so much, everybody's online now, so disconnected. Having somewhere else like that people can come together is so important.
Absolutely. I think
everybody's just scared of COVID's going to happen again. That they won't do that. Or I'm not doing that, so I'm not making any money. But it's much more than that.
I don't know if you know, but we have like a massive part of lifestyle is our private client community. Probably 200-300 in there now, past clients, and we obviously keep people around because everyone loves being in there. We do lots of meetups, hikes, workouts, photo shoots, live education. Every month we do trainings online. We have so much going on in the community, and I think a reason why our brand is like our brand is because we have people around the world, and we still have little hubs in Norway and London. It's amazing, but I do think in the Northwest, it's come together tightly. So if there was a London hub and a Manchester hub kind of thing, it'd be a brilliant thing to do. So you've got our juices flowing now.
You already thought about that. You already thought. I mean, that house is only, you're not going to invite everybody to your house, but having an actual place.
Absolutely. Like you said, mate, the coffee shop,
shopping there, with merch in there, coffee shop, and
it is in the goal book, isn't it? Our
it'll follow up that.
Because we're not, and there's not
obviously podcast studio, the full.
That's it, mate. And there's no one like it. There's a few people who do the PT version of it, but we're a bit different, and that's what we want to be known for as well. Where we can actually help them 360 as a not bad mouthing PTs, by the way, but with us, we can look after the whole lifestyle because it's online and you're looking at every hour of the 24 hours. So that's the difference that we want to be compared to other PT studios. Yeah.
What do we price that Lifestyle Lane? Can I ask for a price?
What
is it? How
You
does
can,
it work?
you can, and you can't. It's just because we build it around you. So like, so with no point saying, so many coaches do, oh, it's monthly coaching for this. That means the coach gets paid more the crapper they are, because it takes you 2 years to transform, right? We'll speak and we'll go, cool. Is it a short-term transformation? I doubt it's going to be 12 weeks. Most people need a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Realistically, most guys will need, all girls will need 6 or 12 months. Most people actually stay with us 2 years, but we won't talk about that. They stay on afterwards. 6 or 12 months. And then from that, from a call and a conversation, we'll figure out, is it nutrition
What's
you need?
right? What
Is
do
it
they
support?
actually need? Yeah.
Is it accountability? Is it training?
Everything's-
Package. It's built around you, and that's why it will guarantee to work, because it's everything that you personally need.
So you're saying I'm not going to use the word expensive. You're saying it's valuable.
Oh, it's premium, absolutely, mate. It's premium, but like again, they've wasted years and time and money on bad PTs, on bad programs, on gym equipment, on Peloton bikes, on all sorts. In reality, it's not expensive whatsoever for what they are getting for the next 30, 40 years of their life.
How have you got to that? How have you got so good at that, positioning yourself where you are? Because these people, I'm thinking, are coming to you like they feel a bit self-worthless. They've got relationships with money, relationships with not very good. How have you got to that point? Especially you, Mark. How have you got to that point where you know your worth? Very powerful, mate.
Yeah, I think I've just.
That's why I changed it from expensive, because that word's bullshit. It's very valuable.
Yeah, I agree.
But from someone else who hasn't got self-worth, well, that's expensive.
I think it's because like we know how much it changed people's lives.
Yeah.
Like we've had countless clients coming to us saying to us that we've completely changed their life through Lifestyle Lean, and that they are forever grateful, and they only wish they'd done it years ago, and that's why they're recommending their friends, their partners.
Yeah, our biggest thing is referrals. That's where a lot of our business comes from.
Yeah, majority is referral from people.
Yeah, and like I said, it's more just conviction. I just know over years how much this affects their 360. And as soon as they get involved, they're like, I would have paid 10x for this, like for how they feel, because people don't feel good these days, really.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of shit going on and they're busy and they've got products in their house and this, but they're not genuinely happy. Once they are, you're like, that's what I love.
Yeah, I think people, they tell us that they've never felt so supported on their journey. They've done all these things in the past, maybe cheap programs and cookie cutter kind of like plans, and they've not actually ever had that individual guidance before. So like, we know that we're different. We know we are, we're there to support that person every step of the way in their journey.
I'll flip that as well. So again, it really can be whatever. It could be from 1,000 to like 3,000. It could be whatever. But what I'm trying to say is that they would not be invested if they didn't pay that money. Right, so if they're used to paying monthly or whatever, or they're not fully, trust me, once they invest money, and they get 10x back, by the way, but once they invest money, they're in, and that's when you get the big result, because you're like, right, we're doing 12 months, that, yeah, we're in, it's going to be a long-term transformation. As I said, it needs to be long-term, so it all works. If one piece of the puzzle wasn't there, the investment or the time frame or the long-term education that we gave it wouldn't work, but it all has to work together like that.
What if somebody has got that trauma attached to it? How do you work with somebody who has got trauma attached to food or trauma attached to self-worth?
Yeah,
we have so many clients that have traumas with all sorts of things in terms of nutrition and in terms of what they've done before. But we show them, like, because once they're in the program, like we make it so clear, like we give them a complete roadmap for how they're going to get to their goals. It's not. I think previous times that they've done programs, they might not have ever had like that actual guidance for actually what they need to do to go the full way. So we show them where they should be within X time, and what's going to happen within that time.
We'll tell them when they're going to mess up. I say,
we'll tell them what they can expect.
In the 5th week, it's most likely going to have a breakdown. When you have a breakdown, this is who you call, your in goes, blah, blah. We know the pattern so well now, just like how it's going to work. Another thing, if we're not experts on anything, we'll get guest experts coming into the program. Sleep experts, mindset experts. We've got all business, everything, and then we've got a network now of people need direct, like really deep help. Absolutely, no worries, we've got that. But honestly, honestly, most things can be sorted just by keeping it basic, stripping it back, and just realizing that you will get they all realize they'll get exactly where they want to be, because when they're in the community environment, there's another lady who's done exactly what I want to do, and she was exactly like me, so why can't I do it? And once you're around an environment,
That's
as you know,
powerful, isn't it? I mean, like-minded people have been through that shared experience.
Oh, it's the biggest thing.
We do a lot of hot seats as well with clients. So, you know, clients that have like come through the full journey, and talking about kind of where they were at the start of their journey and kind of where they are now, and actually do like a live, you know, like a session like this. And I think that's really powerful as well for people that have just started coming into the program. They're listening to a lady or a guy who's where they are now and come through the program maybe a year on, and they're seeing all the changes that they've achieved. It gives people that self-belief that they can do it. We've got so many hot seats from, you know, all different to match all different people that come into the program.
Exactly. So no one's got excuses. Like you know, someone's coming in, right? Oh, I've got 2 businesses and 4 kids, and I'm traveling around the world. Yeah, so is he. But he's just done a photo shoot last week. Do you want to speak to him? Yeah, I'll speak to him. They become friends. They understand. Like, in fact, as you know, mate, like it's massive being able to see someone in front of you and going, well, if they've done it, why can't I do it? I love that. I fucking love it, mate. In our business as well, everything. I love seeing someone going, not comparing, but going, actually, he's done really well there, and there's a stepping stone to get there. So I'll just do that, you know. And they have no excuses.
It's the belief when you can actually see someone who was struggling exactly how you are now, completely change your life. Like that, there's nothing more powerful than that, because you're like, well, there's no excuse for me then. Like I need to just get into this and follow it.
It's not exciting when you see someone massively winning in life. It's exciting when you see the story in it. It's exciting when you go, but they weren't winning at one point. You know, they weren't.
Tell me that. Tell me one. You tell me one that's really resonated with you, and tell me one that's resonated with you.
As in
a client that's really resonated with you.
As in one of our clients.
And it could be anything that's really sort of hit home a little bit, that you know you're on the right path.
It's just. We obviously we're
so many clients, isn't there? So trying to think of one client, it's hard to think of one. Yeah,
I mean, I think it's different because these guys have gone from massively out of shape. You know, these have gone from 40 kilograms and really bad health issues and can't even run a 5K to now doing ultra marathons and 50Ks and fucking 6-pack. So inspired in that way. But then in our own day of life, when we're looking at businesses that we want to be like, or coaches that we want to be like, and we love listen to other podcasts. I won't mention any other podcasts on here, but like, but ones that just like show the journey, you know, and that's the exciting thing. It's that I think I just love knowing that things are achievable, you know, and I love knowing that, like, well, it's fucking there's an actual template, so I'm just gonna get on with it. You can't have excuses and say it's not doable, and it's all you're only to blame. You've got to do the work, because there is a path for everyone to get where they want to get to.
Has he got quite a tough exterior? Did you let people behind? Do you know what I mean? Does he ever well up? Do you know what I mean? Because he is quite sort of straight. I'm with the word steely, right? Steel, like
no, I'm not mate at all. I get passionate about work, I suppose. No. But you have
got that drive in you, mate. Like that kind of thing. I just wondered if someone really sort of got to Mark's heart within that process.
Yeah, I don't know. I suppose I think I'm an emotional guy. I think I am. I just get shit done at the same time though. I think you just gotta get on with it.
I think that's why we a lot of people sometimes say to us like, oh, do you two never have a day off, or like, you know, how are you two so driven? But we just are, like, we both like are naturally people that are just, we just want to get after more, don't we? Like, we just want to achieve more.
It's all right doing that but you've got to let the people hit you hard, that you're changing their lives. Because it's all right for you to change the life and then move on and keep moving on. Did you actually let it sink in and fucking hit
true,
what
mate.
we've done to people, is in how we've helped people. It's
them moments. You know, I've got a thing upstairs, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around, you're going to miss it. And in them moments, there's got to be nuggets in there that's really fucking like...
there is. There's definitely that. And
we went out with to the weekend who... Again, like they would have lifestyle lean tattooed on them if they could. Do you know what I mean? Like that. and when you're around them, you're like, fucking hell. Like doing the 6 major marathons in the world now, and they was in a really bad place before, with drink and all sorts, and like, it does, and that's why I'm so addicted to it, because if we didn't have them stories, I wouldn't, you know, before and after's all right, but like, well, that's not why we're in it. And
it's when clients come up to you and be like, you've changed my life, like you can't even really put into words how that feels.
Yeah.
You know, when someone comes up to you and says that to you, it's amazing.
Yeah.
You know, that's why we do it.
On the funny enough, on the photo shoot days, that's when we spend a whole day with our clients. So it's like, right, we're taking you out fully, makeup, hair, photo shoot, meal out, night out, whatever. And then throughout that day, you just like, you finish the day and you're like, I had so many stories that I didn't even know about, you know, you could don't until we have people flying around the world to photo shoots, and so they come meet us. It's the first time we've met them, obviously. And yeah, they love the six pack, but like, they don't talk about that. They talk about everything else, like just just everything about their life, innit? The family, the business, the mindset.
How every area of their life has improved. They will often tell us that. And it's
so that's why we love what we do.
Yeah, it's important. It's important. I was just thinking of you, Bob, because you are so fucking driven. Do you actually give yourself them?
Oh, mate, we love it, and we love and not even away from that, like. Not all business at whatsoever. Like when we're on business, we're on it, and we're trying to build business so we can keep pushing business whilst having time, as everyone is. But we love the opposite, don't we? We love like just spending time together and having a normal life. And now we're out the city. It's so fucking wholesome and like, you know, just the best weekends.
Yeah, your Instagram's changed a little bit, you know. You can feel it.
Yeah.
It's nice. It feels like that. You two like running in trees.
Yeah. Oh, it's mint. Oh my god, getting your mud, just go get your wellies on and getting out the weekend, and can't wait for autumn and just. Oh yeah, it's just like.
What's it done for you both, that moving?
Oh my god, mate.
It's been massive for us actually. Yeah. I feel. Oh, it's just we was in a flat for a long time, weren't we? In the
city, as you know, mate. Like it's just there's just always something, or there's always a noise, or there's always something to take your attention, and we did well. We pushed business and we got through it. But like it's like when you step off a plane on holiday and you feel that feeling, you're like and you got your own home and you lock the door and you're like, oh my god, and you just. I don't know, it's just such a good feeling where you can just breathe and you've got that little aura about you, and you just know that like it's me and you. And
we loved city life, and I think it has a chapter, you know, and it was a big chapter in our lives, but we are loving this new chapter where it just feels that we have a bit more space. We're away from the hustle and bustle.
I think what it feels like is business is business and home life is home life, you know. Imagine we're doing in one flat doing calls, kitchen table, this, that, same room. I can hear you, you can hear me. It was just full on. Whereas now that's the offices. Let's work our asses off. Let's lock the door.
Let's have a disconnect where we go and like actually have our food, and like before we didn't have that. So it's just nice to be able to kind of like close the door, and then we can have our time as well as a couple.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Important.
So important, mate. And
this is what we're saying about lifestyle. It's the lifestyle bit in that lean bit, innit?
Yeah.
That's bigger than the actual lean bit.
100%, mate. 100% of structuring and having joint goals. I think we talked before about not why we work so well, but like what does help at least. And it's knowing the direction of where you're both going. Joint vision, joint structure. So do you want that? Cool. So I know if she wants that, that's why she's doing X. No problems. I'll let her do X because and whatever. And you've got to, and we map out, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months goals, yearly goals. And it's fun working towards it, having not just business goals but also life goals as well. And all this stuff that we're talking about is in our program. It's in the Fat Loss program, which is weird. We did a quarterly goal session the other day, and we're like, right, who's leaving the jobs? Who's pushing business? Who's like creating a better relationship with a partner? Who's doing that this next month? Write it down. We want people to do what we're doing, so we kind of test things, and we do it with our community as well. We work. We're in a working relationship like everyone else.
Yeah, but your integrity move. You're sort of like you're doing what you're saying.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
Yeah, we completely.
Which a lot of people aren't doing that.
Oh yeah, mate.
We completely live like lifestyle lean. Like that, it's our life, and like what we tell the community to do in terms of goal setting, like we do that. It's just because we actually do that, and that's helped us get to where we are now in business and in our personal lives because of that goal mapping and that rope.
That's what I would say as well to people online, as you said then, Tim, like not that I'm not saying don't go with anyone whatsoever. I'll just say do your research of like whoever you're coaching with, really relate to them, make sure that they are who they are behind the scenes, because I've been in fitness a long time now, and especially like the big fitness guys who whatever, you think they live one lifestyle and they live the complete opposite, or they're not taking stuff and they are taking it, or just whatever, just do your research and just make sure that that's the person or the lifestyle or the mentor that you want to go with. If someone wanted to be a massive bodybuilder, don't come to me. There's some amazing people out there, and it's just, there's someone for everyone, but just do your research online. It's so easy just to be like, oh, well, that celebrity's doing this and it sounds good. I just don't want people to waste time or waste money because we've not got a lot of time. So
that's pretty much it.
Time's a big one, mate. Time's a big one.
Okay,
and biggest thing I see is people wasting time. Fucking same thing, same day, same year. They might speak to us, oh yeah, I'm going to transform 3-4 years later. Not change. Like, not that I care, it's your life, but I deep down know you're not happy, so I'm like, I just want to fucking help you. People just need to get at what they actually really want and get it on paper first of all, what they want their life to look like, and work towards it. And as long as they're working towards it, they're winning. But if you're not, then you need to get something sorted.
How many podcasts have you been on now, you two?
Not as good as this one, tell you what.
Come on, Mark. I'm fucking clipping that.
Not loads. And I want. And again,
well, you need to, because this is like, you need to spread the message. Like the best form of PR. PR marketing, the best form. You two, I mean, I've been saying this to you both for years. It's like you two together are fucking dynamite.
Cheers, man. It's the marketing.
100%.
This will be our studio in the podcast studio. No, it is marketing, mate, and getting in front, and that's us now. So you'll see us. I don't care about telling people. We're going to try and go for it now. We want to push, and I want to speak it into existence. We want to be the best lifestyle transformation online specialist that there is. We won the Manchester Award last year. And we now want to win Northwest Award and the UK Award, and we want to go for it. So we want to scale and build, but in a way where we still get the best results. That's the main thing for us at all times.
I feel like I fucking created a monster. Look, you're both gonna do it anyway. But back then I was like, fucking hell, you two get to go.
No, mate,
Everyone else is fucked.
Massively appreciate it for anyone who's listening now. Like Tim's helped me loads. I remember coming here with not a clue about branding and just I suppose like who I was kind of thing. And it sometimes takes someone to tell you or to look at you because you've not a clue sometimes, especially when you're just starting off. So you helped me massively, mate. And I remember walking out of here buzzing. I remember ringing you going like, just being like, fucking hell, he gets it. And I never saw that. I never saw what he saw, and now I see it, and now that's what I'm going to go for. And so that's massive.
I think it's just, I know what your vision is, and it literally is helping people. Just I've got one where it's, I want to help people get on the dance floor, and I feel a lot of people come to the school disco and they dance around the edge, and they're like, this is my fucking tune. I can't get on because I'm so scared of making myself look like a dickhead. I'm like, come on, get on the fucking dance floor. And this is what you two do, to help people get on the dance floor. We're on the same mission, the same vision to kind of do it. And just, I'm so happy and proud to be part of it. Even though it's just a small part.
Of course.
I'm so excited for you both. So excited. That fucking wellness hub that you're gonna.
You just pushed us to get there faster now. Like, so everyone knows about it now. So.
Listen, there's some gorgeous places in Rivington, mate, like an old farm. You two, fucking people invest like left, right, centre. Cold plunges.
Well, when we do that, we'll jump on again, mate. And then we'll go back to it. But...
Right. So how can people find you both? What's the best way to get in touch?
Yeah, absolutely.
lifestylelean.com. That's our site. That's the easiest way.
We've worked a lot on it, mate. So you go on there and there's fucking testimonials and hot seats and videos and just look on there to get inspired. And what we also do as well is I know it's more than just a fat loss, but if someone's like, oh, I'm like 70 kilograms and I don't know what to choose, we put on everything. If you want to look like it's that much weight and blah blah blah, we just simplify the fuck out of it. So it's like, we straight away, you know what you need to get to, you know that we can get you there. There's someone talking about it. If you want to inquire, there's an inquiry to book a call. It's just super simple. Just want people to get help. And obviously, socials, we're just here to help anytime you want. So message us, ask questions. I'm still Mark Ross. Mark Ross.
You'll always be Mark Ross.
Mark Ross Fitness.
And Jessica Layla
Ross, of course she is now. And then we've got Lifestyle Lean, _Lean. So you can just search us, Google us, do whatever you want to do, and just ask questions. We're here to literally just help, regardless if it's coaching or if it's just to give you some tips and guidance.
Before we finish it off, what does success look like to both of you? What is that?
That's a good question.
You start with you, Jess.
Success. I think it is building an empire but also that you can have freedom from. That for me is success.
Yeah. That's personal success. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is for me. It's building a business that changes loads of lives, whilst we have a great life.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is for me.
Love you both very much. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Thanks,
Goodbye.